Eric McCullough, the industrial technology teacher. I'm more of a show than a tell type person, so we're going to take a trip out to the building and kind of take a look. I've had kids there since 7, so hopefully they're still down there to demonstrate things up on the board that I wrote out real quick, and then I'll talk about all these guys. On the left there, the industrial tech classes. We have Wood Tech 1, which is beginning woodworking. Then we go to Advanced Woods, which is Wood Tech 2, Wood Tech 3, Wood Tech 4, independent woods. And what that is depends on the various degree of project they do, and we'll show you a couple of those out here. Then we also do a light construction class, which is a double period class, and we go off campus. We go somewhere, we've done kitchen remodels, we've done bathroom remodels, we build sheds, we've done gazebos. Then we also go into industrial technology. Has a lot of different strands where we focus on the construction and the communication part of it. Communication is mechanical drafting, which is all still pencil, rulers, triangles, drafting squares. We still do all that. And then we get into Intro to CAD, which is AutoCAD. It's an Iowa Central dual credit class. Then we do a solid modeling, which is also an Iowa Central dual credit class, but it is all 3D modeling. And what that is these three fellows right here. If you get a chance, I'll give you a couple minutes to kind of watch them. One TV series is that American Choppers uses SolidWorks to design their motorcycles. Well, our students get a chance to Iowa Central to use that software, so they're going through some tutorials here. James, the one on the right, is using AutoCAD, which is a 2D, which is Intro to CAD. You can kind of take a look at those. Architectural modeling has been probably the big hit using Chief Architect. I know Ms. Phillips has kind of used that in some of her classes and talked about, and that is up on the wall with Jake is doing that. And it's Chief Architect is this new software that comes out that's all home design, but it's all, you can see everything. And when you get, I'll finish this, but I'll talk about more about that, and Jake will show you some views and stuff like that. This school year I've had 116 students between first semester, second semester, and you see me, I put a few female numbers because that has been a big goal. I don't see a lot of females in class. I just haven't. But we've really, this year has really exploded as far as that. The girls have become more comfortable in the woods lab, and also in the architecture has been a big thing for them. To kind of break down there. We've gone to Southeast Polk Industrial Exposition, which pulls a lot of big schools around the area to Des Moines and Southeast Polk, which is there in Algona. It's 07, 08, and 09, and there's kind of our ratings. I'm not going to go through all of them. The big thing is in 09, this last year, they offered 3 scholarships, and we took 2 of them between 2 of our students. So that was a big thing to see them take a $1,000 scholarship and a $500 scholarship for the projects they did and took down there. And then you can see the list of projects that the kids have done. How many we do. Last semester I was overfilled. We try and limit 10 to 12 kids, but by the time the guidance counselor gets done, I have 15. And it just gets real full real quick. And nobody wants to build nice little clocks. Everybody wants to build these big futons and all that stuff. So it takes up a lot of room, and I'm also going to show you kind of the remodel job that we're trying to do to try to fit all that. But if you want to take a couple minutes, you can watch these guys play. Jake, that's what I really wanted you to see. You don't want to listen to me talk about it. You want to see what the kids are doing, what they're using. You can ask them questions for a couple minutes if you'd like to. And Jake's, that looks like he has some kind of garage pulled up or something like that.
This was our semester test project that we had to make. And it was like the garage floor on the first floor and then a staircase going up. And then an upstairs design.
Why don't you do a view? Next one over. The render, do a render floor overview. Go down. So right there's his house. Hold it up right there. Now go back up and do the floor overview. Go down one more. Down. Right there. What this does, I'll kind of tip it. There you go. You can see your building. And it's got the couches in there, the tables. So this is, you can see why kids just love this class. And I can't hardly keep up with it. You know, and if I have a question, I usually ask them. I get them started for about the first quarter or so, and then they just take off. It's just me giving them, like this, that's what they have to go through a couple tutorials where they design an actual house, but it's kind of step by step. And then I throw things in here, build a garage that has a living space above it. This semester they're going to have to do an 8-room complex, you know, and then they have to kind of fit it and fit it on a lot. So we do that kind of problem-solving things. The one thing I really focus on in industrial technology is problem-solving. So I think as they go on into society and stuff, they have to be able to be successful, to be able to fix those problems and figure out how to get there to make us a better world and all that good stuff, okay? Jake, show a couple more. Do just a full camera view of inside room. So now he's pulling a picture inside the house.
These ones were taking forever to load before when I was working on it.
Well, it might take a little bit, but you can kind of see why kids and the girls really love this. Miss Dolson and I have talked about her interior decorating. Is at home?
Housing and interior design.
Housing and about doing some cross-curricular type stuff. That way the kids can actually do it instead of having to cut it out and stuff. This is so quick. I mean, it's all using the technology, and you just got to pop things in, pull things out. And this really, you can even take, scan in a family portrait and put it on the wall. So if you wanted to try and sell a house, you make it, and you try and hit home as much as you can. And for us to buy this program as an individual, it costs you between $5,000 and $6,000. We get it at an educational rate of $500 a seat. So that's why they allow it for students to use it, and we're able to get this to the students. Now, Phil and Corey are using the solid modeling, which you can kind of see is more of a 3D type design module. They work a lot on disfiguring parts, pieces, stuff like that. And they're working through some tutorials, and it looks like James is drawing a toilet for one of his classes. That's because it's working on arcs and fillets, corners, stuff like that. So, does anybody have any questions? It's really pretty complicated to try and get those corners to match up and stuff. So, there you go. Jake has the inside interior. So you see the chandelier. You can delete that out and put another one in. So it's yep. You can put. They have every Benjamin Moore color that you can pick from. And we don't have the version, but you can do one where you can take something and scan the color in and use that too. So it's almost sad because the semester's not enough time. Kids that stay in here this next semester, I kind of let them draw whatever they want. They draw a house, and then that's what we take to Southeast Polk. And that's where Ryan Page last year was able to do that. And Ryan was able to use this to also, that big scholarship he got, he used that for another national one. So, any questions on the CAD or communication part of it?
Can we join this class?
We've talked about, I just talked to the Iowa Central instructor today about offering a satellite class through Iowa Central in Storm Lake for adults.
So what ages are in this class?
Junior seniors. Any dual credit classes right now have to be junior seniors or a sophomore that's tag.
Okay.
But I think Ms. Rust might have touched on that. That's going to change next year. It's going to be open to freshmen through sophomores, no?
No, it's not going to.
Okay.
The colleges can put limits on that.
Okay.
The legislation passed to say it can be 9th through 12th grade, but colleges can put limits on that, and they continue to 11th and 12th grade.
And I think that's okay, because this really gets into a lot of work, and you have to be organized to be able to do that.
Or kids that are freshmen or sophomores that are identified as tag students could elect to, if they have ITBS reports for qualified.
When you do remodeling and things, are they local here?
Remodeling is usually Wall Lake or Lakeview. We're going to do something, we're working with, I don't remember what, the one in Stack City, the nursing home, I believe it's a nursing home. Parkview. We're going to do a gazebo for them next fall. I worked out that, so just kind of in the planning stage for that.
I want you to build my house.
No, we can't. We don't have enough time. It's that double period thing that we get about an hour by the time we drive there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.